Hello, my beautiful souls. The Awakened Dreamer here to give you your daily tarot reading for Friday, September 23rd, 2022. I want to thank you so much, of course, for joining me, but I do want to, of course, remind you that this is general for the day for all 12 signs. So just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. But I more than appreciate your love and support. You know what to do. They're saying don't forget to like. Anyways, I do want to mention the message I channeled right before beginning this reading and being told which deck to use for the tarot. The message was impressive behavior. Impressive behavior. I'm interested to see how that plays into things, but I'm about to use a deck that I haven't yet put to use in a reading besides playing around with it, you know, in my free time, in my hermit mode, to get used to it. But it is the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck. So let's get started. Friday is a day to be you is what I'm now hearing. Friday is a day to be you. Your uniqueness will shine with a level of beauty throughout this day, okay? It'll make you more attractive. We have Snow Moon, purity. Yeah, beautiful. Absolutely coincides with what I was just saying. And I really do feel like it's a day where your pure nature, pure intention comes into play. Your the vibe that you're exuding is very intentional, but just okay. They're saying strategic, and it just works for what you're trying to produce, develop, accomplish. And I feel like people are seeing you as a pure soul who just cares in one way, shape, or form. Whether that's more so through your work, through conversations. I feel like you could be having a bit of lingering emotion from the previous days or just from what you've been thinking about recently. I need to just shake it off. I feel like you're trying to and you are succeeding to an extent, but those empaths drawn to this reading, it may be quite difficult, okay? I'm now hearing energetic connection, but we have waning crescent 2, resistance. I didn't think I was going to mention the first part of each card. Anyways, resistance. I really do feel as if there's part of you that's fighting a change, an adjustment that needs to happen in one way, shape, or form. You may feel as if things are just, I'm hearing never-ending evolution, okay? But I do feel like there's some hermit mode time that needs to be taking place throughout this day for one reason or another. But I do sense that you're going to get a push to meditate, to breathe, okay? I'm hearing to let it go. And I really do feel like you're going to hear something when you meditate or when you close your eyes in one moment throughout the day, and it's going to be a bit enlightening, okay? Or disturbing, one or the other. I do really feel as if there's an underlying focus on attraction, potentially from one soul to the next. I feel like people are finding you attractive once again, but I do sense that the level of attraction stemming towards you is differing from case to case, right? One person seeing you attractive in one light and another seeing you attractive in a different light. But regardless, I feel like people are seeing you as someone who just does what they do and they do it well and just glows in the midst of it all, okay? But then also throughout this day, I am being drawn to the number 44. It keeps coming up in these readings, the number 4. But anyways, I do feel as if you're going to be pushed to reflect upon or be aware to a certain extent about what you're feeling or who you're feeling attracted to at this time, okay? And why is that? It's different from the past, isn't it? I just feel like as well your wisdom is coming into play. And I also feel like there's extremes coming into one's awareness, whether that's extremes in comparison to the past, right? But I feel like extremes in your emotions throughout the day, extremes in, body temperature. And I won't even say your body sensations or even your, what feels like for some your health. And there's a need to like tap into a level of wisdom and experience from the past when it comes to those extremes. I'm just now feeling a bit uncomfortable, bear with me. But we're going to continue and pull some tarot. What else do we have for Friday? A lot. Okay, the number 3 coming into play as they did, the cards just split out into 3 chunks. And we're going to see how this goes. Page of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles, all earth energy. So you could be thinking about an earth sign. You could have heavy earth in your chart. You could feel the need to just reground oneself or get in touch or re in touch with nature. But these all feel quite relevant. Who and what you're not meant to associate oneself with throughout the day will just not come to be, or you'll be pushed away from it, right? Mentally, emotionally, physically. I just feel like there's a push to recognize where a level of conflict in energy is stemming from, so that you can just keep one's perspective in check, okay? Because at times I feel like you just are losing sight of why the energy feels off, or why you're in kind of a mood, okay? Now, that could be for some of you in a situation, that could be, again, surrounding you, it could be an energetic connection at a distance. I do feel like you're being pushed to let the conflict or whatever it is subside, so that you can get back to focusing on what you wish to accomplish, okay, or just what you feel is necessary throughout this day. I do sense that there's a focus on a new offer, okay, or investment in one way, shape, or form in the future, whether that's a new part-time job, full-time job, a new housing situation, a car, could be something smaller. I feel like you could be just, I feel like this is even representing you in the midst of feeling like you don't fully fit in somewhere. Let's take that away because it's quite negative. I feel like you are presenting work, developing work, reviewing one's association, reviewing one's productions, I want to say, and being quite impressed by your own energy, your own attraction, right? There's even a level of being attracted to oneself throughout this day. And I do feel like it's helping you get to your Ten of Pentacles success, okay? Potentially thinking about a specific somebody, or the potential of a specific somebody, and how they would play into your overall success in your life, okay? Wanting a level of success in more than one area of your life, and you're not wrong for desiring that. But underneath it all, you're going to be reminded that your cup will be overflowing soon enough, okay? And not with emotions in that sense, because I feel like, again, there are certain emotions floating around in the air, but I do feel like you will be reminded that the wheel's turning for you, and there's going to be a step in the right direction for oneself, whether that's with a connection, whether that's with a new job. It could be multiple new beginnings that feel small at first, but just turn into a large amount of abundance, okay? And I really do feel as if there's just a reason to be happy throughout this day, and we'll remind you of that from time to time. But I feel like it's going to lead to other realizations as to why you should be smiling, okay? But I just feel like it's all reminding you again, or not again, it's just reminding you that your world's changing, all right? And I do feel like there's a world-changing wish fulfillment on the horizon as well, and you need to remember that, okay? When you choose to overthink, or you just choose to give into a thought that spirit gives you that is not healthy, right? Or you just are picking up on someone else's emotions, you name it. But I do feel like in the midst of stepping away from a situation, okay, that doesn't feel 100% healthy, you're going to remember that things are falling into place, okay? But I do feel like there's a highlight on the fact that you have a lot to celebrate at this time, and more so moving forward, due to what you left behind. You name it, okay? Put it into terms for you. Whether it was somebody, a situation, could have been a move of residence, a leaving of a job. It's helping for things to transform for you in the way they're meant to, and it's making you more attractive, okay? And I feel like, again, whatever wish fulfillment or multiple we were speaking upon with that Ace of Cups, that Nine of Cups, the world-changing evolution that you're going through and will more so moving forward, that's making you more attractive. It's a day that centers around you just being so damn good looking and just having energy that draws in what's meant for you and only you, okay? And anybody and anything that tries to step in the way of what spirit sees or the universe sees as right or accurate for you, it's gonna either work against them, right? Or it's just going to be wiped away, okay? They're gonna be pushed away in one way, shape, or form in order to, right? However it ends up working, it's going to be a situation where you will acquire or succeed at achieving, right? Being one with what's meant for you, period. Remember that, okay? They're giving me the quote of what's meant for you will never pass you by. And if it does, it's coming right back around when it's meant to, okay? But I really do feel like you are meant to tap into a level of passion. And again, that passion is part of what's leaving you as very attractive in the eyes of others, okay? People are going to feel your energy too. It's going to be like, well, damn, that just was a lot of emotion or a lot of passion, a lot of drive, right? A spark is what I'm getting. But I do feel like there's just this push to move forward with a level of passion and not to let your Queen of Cups way of being, where you care so much or you just have those emotions once again, to overpower what feels good passion wise, okay? I just feel like there's going to be points as well throughout the day where you just need to rebalance oneself out, potentially after creating and developing. And I feel like even once again, when you clear away those emotions or just realize that things, or remember that things are working out. And I just feel like there's going to be a moment where you kind of pat oneself on the back, or even if you don't physically do that, and it feels good. People are going to compliment you throughout this day, so don't be surprised when that happens. I'm hearing you'll hear from them soon, okay? You'll hear from them soon. I just feel like you are meant to feel rewarded. You're meant to feel very good looking, and remember that you have quality energy throughout this day when you so choose to be authentic to oneself, okay? And to do what lights you up, makes you feel passionate, and helps you feel fulfilled all the meanwhile. It's a day that simply reminds you, you're attractive, all right? So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your Friday, and I'll see you next time.